The investigation into an alleged plot to overthrow Turkey's government just keeps getting bigger. And the suspects include more and more journalists, including newspaper columnist Nedim Şener, arrested at his home. In a separate raid, police detained online news editor Ahmet Şık. Both joined hundreds of suspects in jail, part of an investigation into a coup plot that's gone on for more than 3 years. But these latest arrests have alarmed many reporters here, and they've started staging protests.
As the Turkish journalists, we are here to protest the growing repression over Turkish media by the Turkish government for the last couple of years.
When he was arrested, Ahmet Şık yelled out, "If you touch him, you will burn." He was talking about this enigmatic figure, Fethullah Gulen. Şık was writing a book about him. Gulen is a charismatic Muslim cleric and a powerful ally of the Turkish government. He runs a huge network of schools in more than 120 countries around the world, from his unlikely home in exile, a farm in the U.S. state of Pennsylvania. Two men who recently wrote books criticizing Fethullah Gulen are now behind bars. The author of this book, a former police chief, now stands accused of being a member of a leftist terrorist organization. Meanwhile, police seized Ahmet Şık's book, The Imam's Army, before it was even published. You can only download bootleg copies like this off the internet.
Is it dangerous to criticize Fethullah Gulen in Turkey today?
That's the image. That's the image they are trying to create. This is a smokescreen campaign.
Gulen's defenders say their leader is the target of the secular Turkish military, which has overthrown 4 elected governments in the last 60 years, and they accuse the arrested journalists of collaborating with the generals. The alleged plot against the government has set the army's brass on a collision course with Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who leads the moderate Islamist Justice and Development Party and has been in power for nearly 10 years. Commentators say that as his grip on power has tightened, Erdogan has become less tolerant of criticism.
I thought that Turkey was becoming a more liberal place. I thought that it was, that if you dismantled the military apparatus, that the country would be freer.
In this Byzantine world of politics and press, more than 50 Turkish journalists are now in prison, and thousands of others are defending themselves against criminal cases in court.
We want to be free to write, we want to be free to talk, and we want to be free to publish our books without any repression or fear.
Under fire, journalists are demanding the government do more to protect a fundamental democratic right. Ivan Watson, CNN, Istanbul.